Afternoon guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to refit Peugeot 205 rear shock absorbers. So I've already managed to get the old ones out. They're completely split, if you can see that there. So, rusty, ready to be replaced. So they're already out. They're an absolute nightmare. I had to cut the bolts, but there they are, ready to put the new ones in. So what I've got here is, I've jacked him up, dropped the exhaust because it's easier. And there's the bolt hole there for the top, and there's the bolt for the bottom. The brake piece is also held in by that bottom bolt, so I need to make sure that's in. So yeah. So guys, these are my new rear shock absorbers. They are made by TRW. I bought these from Autodoc for, I think it was £50 each. And then I bought brand new stainless bolts for them. So as you can see, there's the top mounting bolt, there's the bottom mounting bolt. So I put the bolts through, ready to just to store them. So yeah, I'll start putting those in. Right guys, here we are. Got the dampers, socket set, rings, offset spanners. Jeff's all jacked up. So yeah, let's get fitting. Right, so here we are. Copper grease. I've just dipped the bolt in. So that's all good. Give it a quick rub. Just get it in those threads. Just like that. There we are. Excellent. Right. Right. Here we are, guys. So, got my shocker. Got my bolt. Let's get under. Here we are. Find my hole. Up we go. Right. So, if I swap hands like so, bolt's going to go through. So, it's important to line up the holes. Obviously. There we are. To get a bit further under, I think. There we are. Just slip that through like that. There we are, let that hang. Then need to grab my washers. My washers and my nut. I'll just put those on. Like so. Got to decide to get brand new nuts and washers and bolts for this. But if I'm going to treat the car, I might as well treat it properly. So that's that on like that. So you can grab my spanners, guys. So I've grabbed the offsets because it's a bit tight. I believe, from what I remember, it's 19mm. So I've got my 19mm offset. And it is not 19, I believe it might be 18. Yep, 18 guys, so let me just check if it's 18 on the other side. No, it's 19 on one side, 18 on the other. So I'm going to put the 18 offset on the nut, and I'm going to get my 19mm socket, which should be in this kit here. There it is. So I've grabbed the 3/4 socket, which is near enough. Imperial sockets are a nightmare. So yeah, I'm just going to tighten that bolt up. So. Okay, it is 19. It's tightening. Oh, shit. Apologies for the language there, guys. Right, so I've tightened it up. I'm just going to slacken it off a little bit now so I can move it then into place. So, there we are. So now, it gives us full range of motion then to stick it in. So yet again guys, same thing, bottom bolt into the copper grease, get a nice thick coating on there, and then give it a rub off. Right, here we are guys, so got my copper slip on, and under the car we go for the bottom one. So, might be a bit more difficult than the top one, but we'll see. So I'll slip in there. So, I get in. So, I will put the damper through, like so, and get in there like that. There we are. I'll then grab my bolt and I'm going to try and pull the damper slightly. There we are. Right, I have to take that out, rethink this. Just like so. There we are. So guys, I do think it might be a good idea, I'm going to get out of here, to maybe try and remove that wheel. Then I can get in from the other side, put it in a bit better. Right, here we are guys, wheels off. So, I think the best course of action is to put the bolt through that side. It will focus, and then meet the shock up to it. So I might do this off camera and then show you guys when I've done it. Right guys, I've come up with a solution. If I lift the brake drum up, it will move the entire arm, which then pushes the hole near enough right exactly where it needs to be. So my plan is, I'm going to put you back on the stand, and I'm going to try and push it up, because at the moment I've got plenty of play to do so. I did end up taking the wheel off, so all good. Right, I will put you back on the stand. Right, here we are guys, you're back on the stand now. So I'm going to try and get this bottom bolt through. So fingers crossed everything goes to plan. I'll take my screwdriver out though. So, screwdriver out. Get my bolt, get my washer. I just get underneath the little jack here. Push that up with my leg, much to my discomfort. Here we up, you bugger. Yes, come on. Nearly there, guys. There we are. Nearly. Oh, fucking hell. We are nearly there, guys. So, Might grab my screwdriver again. Right, up we go, guys. It will go. I might end up grabbing the other jack. In fact, that's not a bad idea. I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm gonna grab the other jack. Right, here we are now, guys. Got the jack in place and I've jacked it up. So, hopefully, with a bit of a lift, we should be a-okay. I will just grab a bit more copper slip. Down a bit more of that on there. You can never have too much of this shit. There we are. Smooth that on. There we are. Right, under we go. So close yet so far. Is there anything I can do with that arm? Like that should be it. So get in that hole. That is the right bolt. Right, guys, it will go in, but struggling to do it, and it's going to take too long to do it on camera, so watch then I'll get you back to you when it's done. Right, guys, here we are. Managed to get it through. The nut is just about set on the end. I've ended up using a combination of jacking up the brake drum, which has jacked up this arm, and then a lot of using this screwdriver here to stick it in the hole and wiggle it round until the bolt has gone through. So now it's a job of tightening that up, which I'm sure you guys don't need to see me tightening bolts up on camera. So yeah, I'll get back to you when I've done that, and then we can start looking at the other side. Right, guys, got all that tightened up, so now I'll put this wheel on quickly, and then we'll get round to the other side. So, there we are. So I've got my 4-wheel studs behind me. Tell you one thing, putting wheels on that have studs are far easier than putting ones on that are just dips, drums. Really, I'm not a fan of drum brakes, just because of how annoying it is to put the wheel on, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to change them because it's part of Jeff, and you know, you don't need anything else, really, to be honest. So, it's the point at least. So, that's So these are just your standard 19mm wheel bolts. Screw in, straight like that. Not going to put them on fully. I'll just do them hand tight because I will get the gun out when I'm finished, and I'll gun everything up. So yeah, that's it. Tighten it up. Now, I was always taught it's important to do them diagonally so that the wheel sits nice and firm and flat, and just go around and check them all like that. Whilst there's a bit of play in it, that'll be fine once. Oh, there we are. So, all good. Right, on to the next side. Right, here we are, guys. So, part 2. We're going to do the next one. As you can see, I've already partially popped off the, and not tightened that up, the hubcaps. There we are. Pile of crap. So, you get to see me do another wheel. Woohoo! So, off it comes. Yeah, there's your stud. 1 down, 3 to go. Right, here we are, guys. Wheels off. So, if I look in there, same thing. Copper grease, put it in, jack it up, good to go. I'll document each step as I go. Right, oh guys, here we are. So I managed to get that bottom bolt under, and it's just started to rain. So these updates might become slightly less frequent, but there we are, bolts through. So I'm going to slip the shock over, and then put that little carrier then over the end of it like that. So that's the plan at least. I've had to move all the tools underneath the car to avoid the rain. So yeah, I'll do that and I'll get back to you when the shock's on. Right, so guys, the bolt is on, and the nut, sorry, and the shock is dangling. So I'm ready to put it up in the air and jack the rear arm. So I will tell you when the jack's under and when it's in the air. Good afternoon, guys. This is now day 2 of trying to work on my Peugeot 205. I was completely rained out last afternoon, so I was not able to finish off fitting my rear shock absorbers. So here we are with a bit of a sort of a continuation. So I have 1 washer and I have 1 bolt that I need to put on, which are at this side here. So washer goes on, and my nylock nut also goes on, albeit a little less easy than the washer, so I'll just spin that on with my fingers. And there we are. That is now hand tight. So now I'm going to tighten them up with the torque wrench. So I have the torque wrench, plural. I have 2 of them because it's easier. So there's one that's set to 75 Newton meters, and that one in the box says set to 118, as per page 186 of Mr. Haynes's manual, which I will show you now. So if you're doing this at home, just remember that's the torque settings. There we are. So yeah, so I'm going to do that and I will get back to you guys. So guys, just to quickly show you the torque wrench. If I grab my 19mm offset and put it on the nut side, and I grab the torque wrench, you should be able to hear pretty distinct, if it will, click. There we are. That implies that it's all torqued up, ready to go. So yeah, go do that now to the bottom one, which is there, then to the other side, and then we are all good, ready to put the wheels back on. So yeah. Right guys, one side's in, all torqued up, there and up there. So yep, onto the other side. Right here then guys, I have torqued up the other side, so now we are all done. So I hope you enjoyed the video on how to put your new rear shocks in. Sorry if it wasn't that informative. It's my first YouTube video and I'll try and make them better as I go along. So yeah, if you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to hope we get better content regarding the 205. So yeah, thanks for that guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.